Welcome back to another episode of Come to Bed with Me. I am joined in this episode in bed by the absolutely incredible Jordan Gray and Beck Hill. They were such fun, lovely guests to have on. We talked about piss and phone snatchings and smoke alarms. Actually, on which note, I have to say, for legal reasons, I cannot endorse Jordan's take on the "what are you tired of" section. Just covering my back there. If you are listening to this, I think when it goes out, there'll be a couple of days of the Fringe left. I might be wrong about that. But if you catch this in time, please go and see their shows. You obviously don't need me to endorse them. They're both fantastic and very successful comedians. But just for the hell of it, I will plug them. So Jordan's on at Assembly George Square. Beck is on at the Gilded Balloon. But otherwise, please do enjoy this episode. There was very strong pyjama game in this one. So I had a friend stay over here, and I just left the camera stands there between, and he came in and was like, "All right."
Is this where we're at?
Yeah, okay. I don't want to be filmed for this.
If anything, leave the microphones because you wouldn't need them for the other activity.
No.
A media savvy.
Yeah.
Situation.
Guys, welcome to my bed. Thank you so much for coming to my bed. What do you guys like to sleep next to?
Ooh.
This feels like a familiar situation, to be perfectly honest. I'm dating a couple of couples right now, so this is nice. This is comfortable. I'll make a good third.
And you usually push to the outside edge?
No, I'm right in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
I'm taking up
You'd
the
be a
Lulu
filling,
situation.
surely.
Okay,
I am
fine.
absolutely
Okay.
the tuna mayo in the middle. But not. I'm overdressed for the situation. I don't know how you feel about that.
I don't know if overdressed is the right word, but I feel like if you turned up to any kind of, group activity that was like sexually geared, I feel like those pajamas wouldn't be it. Like, they're lovely pajamas.
I feel like a Care Bear.
I feel like they would if we're at a ski lodge.
Oh,
yeah. With the little flap at the back to use the outdoor bathroom. Yeah, this is to keep me warm.
The little cat flap on your body.
Little body flap. Yeah, what about you? What's going on?
I'm a little radiator in bed.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've been told it can get a bit hot. Not in a fun way.
Not yet.
Very sweaty. I'm a sweaty gal. I love sleeping on my own. I realised.
Me too. Do you know?
It's so nice.
I've for ages been like, oh my god, I just want a partner. I just want to have someone to get into bed next to. I don't at all. I would like them to sort of be there, like for sex or just conversation, and then they can fuck off. And I can just like starfish my way around the bed throughout the night. That's what I want to do. Have you been told that you're like too hot to sleep next to?
No, actually, and if anything, look, I don't want to brag, but I've
but you must.
I've had many people ask me to stay over and stay in their bed, and I've been the one going, actually, I in my head, I'm like, I've got a bed at home, I've got White Lotus on my phone, like I'm happy.
Yeah, I've got my own little system. Like I have to like listen to stuff to fall asleep. I want to like create bad memes. It just feels like normal, and then you realise that with another person there, suddenly it's not. It's weird behaviour.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can see the appeal of a solo sleeping in adventure. I want to be a jelly bean. I've wanted to be a jelly bean for as long as I can remember. Like a. Have you ever seen a baby kangaroo? Like, it's not really a thing. It's a jelly bean.
No, I've never heard of them. What are they?
Allow me to explain
Do you
the
mean
other side of the world.
they still look like a fetus?
Yeah, they come out and they climb up the sides of the pouch, and it's a pink jelly bean. It's a wet pink jelly bean, and I want to be that.
That's what you aspire to.
I want to be surrounded by all the pouches.
Yeah. I can see that.
That's lovely.
Yeah, I don't need my independence.
Can you sleep on your own? Are you okay sleeping on your own?
Yeah, my wife just bought a massive 11-person couch, which we don't need.
Wow, that's a big couch.
I don't think I know that many people.
No, from the story that I've just told, I can only count 2 people. It was me and my wife. There's nobody else involved in our house. But so I sleep on there a lot.
Are you like when there's a very rich family on TV, and the couple sit on either side of the very long dining table, and they like can't really talk to each other. Is that you guys on the couch?
Yeah, and we make up for it by both having quite long limbs, so we are distant. But under there's a little.
You can play footsie. Yeah,
tiny
that's
little
nice.
touch.
Also, I feel like by the sofa you want. Wait, what's the phrase I'm trying to think of? By the sofa you want for. What's like dress for the job you want?
buy the sofa for the amount of friends you want. That's what what I'm trying to get
Build
to.
it and they will come.
Yeah, exactly.
Buy the bed for the orgy you're after.
Yeah, you've got to be aspirational.
I brought this toy with me because
could you describe it to the listener, please?
Yes, I brought. Yeah, I should clarify by toy.
Describe it to the listener.
yeah. It's long and spiky. No, it's a very it's an ovular shape, and it's like a little like a soft cat coming out of a teacup. Its name is DJ Cupcat. And
did it come with that name, or did you give it that name?
I gave it that name during lockdown because I put it in charge of the iPod while I had a dance party in the lounge.
Nice.
So
we all went a bit mad, didn't we?
We really did, didn't we? How is that a normal sentence? And people go, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, of course.
And I have to sleep with it, holding it, because I have a habit of rolling onto my stomach and then my arms go like with my arms above my head.
No way.
And then my arms go to sleep because they're like above my head. The blood leaves from them, whatever that's called. They go numb. And then I wake up because I can't breathe and I can't roll myself over because my arms are dead.
Oh, God, that's taken out of the action.
Yeah,
and
so you have to kind of do this, like, you know how like those
little
dogs,
horrifying.
those French bulldogs, when they're on their back, they have to like roll heaps to get over.
Yeah, or like a turtle.
Right, they have to build up.
Like a turtle. Yeah. I have to do that. Yeah, build momentum, then let one arm flop over the side of the bed while the blood returns, and then once that can move, it can prop me up and move me over. But I've almost suffocated myself many times, and so now if I hug this, I can't roll over onto my stomach.
Okay.
I feel like somebody that does not have as advanced a grasp of physics that you have would not get out of that situation. You've really figured it out. You've figured out the math.
Well, I mean, I think you'll find that that is survival.
Yeah.
It's honestly mad to me that your instinct is to sleep in the like brace position or like school shooter under the desk.
Yes,
like,
and I don't know when that started. Yeah, it just became a thing.
Okay, just constant fear in the night, I suppose. Speaking of which, do either of you have like recurring dreams?
I had a dream until very recently so I'm watching Cartoon Network and I'm 10 years old in my living room and my mum comes in and she says, it's time to chase the wildebeest, which is in my brain presumably a flashback to the Lion King situation. Mm-hmm. So I'm chasing them and then at some point through the run, I'm in front and I'm Simba from The Lion King. And I'm being chased
that's a nice one.
Yeah, but I don't witness the violent death of a family member.
No,
it's just I keep cutting in and out at the good point of that dream.
That's amazing. I seem to only my dreams only cut in at the bad
Terrible
stuff.
Bits.
Yeah.
Beck, have you got recurring dreams?
Yeah, you've got.
I do. I have a recurring dream that I need the toilet. And I cannot find a toilet with a door, or I do find a toilet with a door, but like the walls between the cubicles don't exist. So there's other people in the toilet.
This is so similar to Joz Norris's one last series, except that his was needing a poo. And then like all the toilets were like unavailable. Right.
So I think Joz and I have actually bonded over this in the past because
well, you'd have to.
Well, my theory is that the reason we have those dreams is because we need a poo or a wee.
Yeah.
And our brain understands we're asleep and needs to put reasons into the dream as to why we can't do it.
Yes.
Otherwise, you will wet yourself or shit yourself. So it goes, I'm trying to tell you that you need the toilet, but don't use the toilet.
Yeah, because famously, if you piss in your dream, you die in real life. Do you then see yourself as someone who is like the head of the pack?
Oh, that's such a sweet way of thinking about it. No, because I've spent most of the dream in terror being chased by these cartoon wildebeests. But I think I remember in the dream that Simba doesn't die. Like in the dream, I'm like, I've seen The Lion King. Simba survives, and in fact becomes the titular character of the movie. So I'll be fine. And then I got this dream where my teacher, Miss Pine from school, who I love dearly, is a massive
Shout
insect.
Shout out to Miss Pine.
Shout out to Miss Pine. Yeah. She's a big caterpillar in the middle of a maze, and I should be scared of her, but I really like her because I was like 6 when I first had this dream, and I tried to find the middle of the maze, and I like cuddle up with my teacher. There's a massive caterpillar.
That's so wholesome and lovely.
I just like to be cozy all the time.
And they're really they're really. It's like analogous, like as in like it's her, but it's a caterpillar. I don't tend to have that. I tend to have like, it's that person, and I don't tend to dream when I'm a different age. I'm like always the age I am now.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I flip between. I see what you mean. So I'm transgender, so I flip between also dreaming as a boy and as a girl. Different thing.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, it's like your brain just goes back to other times.
I don't think I'm conscious of having an age in my dreams. So I think I'm just sort of like
Humble
deathless. Yeah.
Just timeless. You're timeless.
Yeah. Okay,
Did you
cool.
say deathless?
Deathless,
Instead of
yeah.
timeless. That's different personalities.
I meant what I said.
Yeah. Right.
What's the worst place you guys have ever slept?
For the last year, I've been sleeping on an airbed because Gav and I are still sharing a flat because London rent. Although hot off the press, hot news. I hope this doesn't change by the time this comes out. Gav's going to move out, which means that I don't have to find somewhere because I'd offered to move because I didn't know if I wanted to stay in London, and then I realized I want to stay in London, and I was like, I can't tell him I want the flat now. That feels mean because we rent, we don't own, we have no assets.
I feel like
Congratulations.
Yeah, congrats.
Cool.
Like,
Yeah.
sorry, passing over the intricacies of your failed marriage. I'm so sorry. You're saying that an airbed is the worst place you've ever slept. You have the power to like improve that.
Well, now I do.
No, you could like a futon.
I don't think you understand just how little money
Okay,
I thought I had to play with.
Air ain't free. No. Going to the petrol station to find out.
That's right.
A lot cheaper if a man didn't come around every night to inflate it for you that you had to pay.
It is embarrassing the fact that I have had it's a double airbed, which basically is a large single, and I have had people over who have shared it with me overnight.
Humble brag.
And I think they would not recommend it.
I've had an experience with an airbed that was truly horrifying. I was staying. My friend's going to listen to this, aren't they? Oh, well, fuck it. Thanks for having me to stay. But I stayed on her floor on an airbed. That obviously had a hole in it, so like 4 times a night I had to get up. You're just sleeping on hard floor, but on top of this there was an incredibly sick cat that was just sort of roaming about and upon me, so I'd wake up with like this cat like arse in my face, like just lying on hard floor.
These are all pluses so far. I don't know what the.
It's a very sick cat.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Very,
not
very,
like a sick pussy.
Yeah. Where's the worst place you've ever had to sleep?
By accident, I fell asleep on my roof as a teenager. I didn't own the roof or the house. It was my mother's bar. We used to live in a pub, and I used to think I was Spider-Man, and I would climb on the old terracotta roof tiles, very precarious, and I fell asleep on like a flat bit. And then it rained, and I woke up in the rain, and I could so have easily rolled over and fallen off the roof.
You could have done a Spider-Man kiss.
Yeah,
or died. I think is the point.
Either or, and only those two things.
Can I just say that whole story just got cooler and cooler and cooler? When you're like, I fell asleep on a roof. Cool. We lived in a pub. Cool. I thought I was Spider-Man. Cool.
And I was wearing a backwards baseball hat and sunglasses. I was
flipping someone off.
I was a little proper goth, and I was just like brooding on the roof. That was my
Amazing.
thing.
Oh, very Crow style.
Yeah.
With the trench coat as well.
Yeah,
everything.
great.
Everyone had
Yeah.
that trench coat in like 2001. That Neo from the
Oh,
Matrix.
yeah.
Yeah.
So embarrassing.
What they call the dusters.
Duster.
Yeah.
It was a duster.
I've never heard that term.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That's why I know that. Yeah. Beck, what are you tired of at the moment?
Okay, I am tired of people who don't realise that when you record a WhatsApp voice note, it doesn't bring in sound from your earbuds or your headphones. You have to talk into your phone. If you're not talking into your phone and you walk away from it, I can't hear you. If you have your phone next to the sink and you're doing dishes, I can hear the dishes very loudly. I cannot hear your voice. Please up your game, everyone.
You've been waiting to talk about this.
So, honestly, it's such a pet peeve.
I've never experienced that, but I don't have like fancy earphones.
Honestly,
I
thought you were going to say I don't have friends. So
also
you've never
this,
experienced the
yes, I told you.
I don't have WhatsApp.
I told you, mine is a simple sofa. It's a chair for one. No, I don't have
chair.
like clever earphones that can do that, so it would never occur to me to do that.
Are you trying to say you don't have headphones with a microphone in them?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I was just
Thank you for
checking what
helping
you
me.
meant by that.
You know what? I'm so tired today. So I've never tried to do that. But is this happening to you a lot?
Yeah, so I'm one of those voice note people that non-voice note people complain about. I also like the big light. Yeah, fuck the system.
You're that guy.
I'm that guy. And my friends and I retire friendships are, I think because also being an Australian, a lot of my friends are in Australia as well. So that's the best way because phone calls are hard with time differences. So like I've left hour-long voice notes. These are genuinely personal podcasts.
I've received ones from you that are like 12 minutes.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I like them though. I just have to like schedule a time in my day to be able to listen to them, but I like them.
I will always leave a little itemized list of what's in a voice note afterwards, at the least.
I love it.
Maybe not with a timestamp. I couldn't remember that, but there'll be a little arrow pointing up, and then it will say what the voice note was about.
That's very considerate.
At least then you can decide if you want to listen.
Like an index.
Yeah, that's the word.
Yeah, and I think it needs to be like, I wouldn't send a long voice note to someone who I don't have a voice note relationship with, except for maybe you. But
no, I've sent you. But how
do you reciprocate? Do you send long voice notes back?
Not long. I would say my voice notes are sort of the maximum I've gone up to is 4 minutes probably. Because at that point I start to feel like I'm ashamed of myself. But I mean, like, I'm always aware that when I'm talking, I'm like, oh, I've been talking for too long, I better shut up. Even when I'm on stage, so like 4 minutes is sort of the point at which I'm like, I should probably get off now.
You literally asked Steve, producer, if we'd hit enough time for you to move on to the next bit, whereas I recorded, like, podcasts I record go for like a minimum 3 hours and then it gets cut down a lot.
The edits, Beck, you got to think of the edits.
True.
But okay, so you are a voice note person, but you don't like them done not into the mic properly.
Yeah, because then I can't listen. Because if you leave me a 12-minute long voice note, but it's unlistenable, that's not useful for either of us.
No, it's a waste of everyone's time.
But do you know what? I shouldn't aim this at the people. I should aim this at WhatsApp. WhatsApp needs to make it so you can record a voice note through the microphone function on your headphones or earbuds or what have you, like you would a phone call.
Okay, I think what I was trying to say at the beginning, and I realise now how stupid I sound. I didn't realise that headphones had microphones in them at all. Have I just
like most of the time?
Have I just been a boomer?
Well, it depends. Like, obviously, the old school ones that a lot of them didn't.
Yeah,
but about a decade ago, they started including microphones.
Well, that's embarrassing for me because I didn't know that.
So whenever your phone rings and you have headphones or Bluetooth, whatever on, I
take them out and I put it onto. To change it to answer it in my ear.
Yeah,
I'm very.
It's cute.
I'm ashamed of myself.
I'll be honest. For me, it's about phone snatching. Because I like to leave.
Snatching?
Well, you know, when they grab the phone on a moped or whatever, when your phone's out in public.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a.
Oh no, not cool. Yeah.
Just stealing of phones, theft of phones.
Theft of phones.
Because that happened to you. Right?
Has it happened to me?
Yeah.
No.
It's happened to me 3 times.
No, I had been pickpocketed. I was pickpocketed. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't out my hand. It was a sly person who bumped into me, and later I was like, oh no, it's not in my pocket. It was like classic proper pickpocket.
Yeah, like you were walking down a cobbled street in London in the 1800s, and a bunch of ragtag kids came out. Did a poem, and you lost your phone.
That's right, exactly.
That's your fault.
You can't.
Why would you go there?
Yeah. But you know, if you've got your phone out in your hand in London, this isn't really a thing in other countries. I only
realised this recently that we have a reputation for having phone snatchings, and I assume they were going on all over the world.
Yeah,
but that's what people think of when they think of London, apparently.
But if I could walk down a street without having to have my phone out and leave a voice note,
it would be nice.
It'd be nice. Listen up, WhatsApp.
Can I tell you about my phone snatchings, please? One of them was quite horrible, and I did get a shove, and that wasn't very nice. One just sort of happened quickly, but the one that was funny was this guy was an angel, and this guy cycled past, grabbed it out of my hand, and I don't know why I did this, but I just went, "Oh no, you mustn't!" after him, and he dropped it. Because I think he was like, what the fuck?
Hit so hard.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you're right. Yeah. I mustn't.
I don't know what it's like. It was both like quite a posh thing to say, but I did it in a really weirdly Cockney voice. and it was just so automatic. I think it also drew enough attention to him that he could, like, people had seen him, so he was like, oh, fuck it, I'm just going to jettison this.
As if that makes it right. Imagine, so he's stolen the phone, snatched it, I believe is the term. Yes. Snatched the phone, and then you're like, oh, don't do that. You mustn't do that. And then he's like, oh, I've been caught. I'll just throw it away. Then everyone will be like, oh, he hasn't got it anymore. So that's fine.
Yeah, leave him.
The crime is done now because I haven't got it anymore.
It's also, I've had it taken, and they, one time a man saw it get taken and came over to me, and I think he was a spy, because he came up and he was like, I'm already on the phone to the police. Hello, reporting stolen phone. Yeah, the number plate tag is Charlie, Foxtrot, Bravo. Like, and he was really weird. And then it was a fake plate, and then he just silently walked away from me.
What?
I was like, "Are you a spy?" I think he was a spy. What annoys you, Jordan?
The thing I'm tired of the most.
Yeah,
it's
sorry.
a controversial subject. Is smoke detectors.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Go on.
Because here's the thing. I get it. They're solely used for the detection of smoke. That's in fact the only thing they do, except bleep. But that's a side effect of what they're supposed to do. What I'm tired of. Don't make me have one in my house. It's a government mandatory sanctioned piece of equipment that is stuck to the ceiling. You have to really work to get it up. Don't make me have a smoke detector if it can't tell the difference between a blazing inferno and the standard English breakfast of a piece of toast.
Okay.
It's toast. What's it going to do?
Have you tried to get it down off the ceiling?
It's gone now because I'm tired of
You're
it.
not meant to.
Yeah,
No.
I know.
Yeah.
No, this is a PSA. Get a screwdriver behind it and hang your full weight from the ceiling.
Do you have up or downstairs neighbours?
Yes.
See, that would terrify me to know that my neighbours have removed
Oh,
their
that's
smoke
right.
detector. Because
But
to me,
they've-
I'm like, that's the warning I get to get out because
The
you've set
warning
your
is us
flat on
going,
fire.
"Oh, I see. Right. So
You
if
just
I
scream fire.
what I will endeavour to do, because you've raised a very important point, is if I were to start a fire, not cook some toast. This is really the point I'm making. Toast is fine on its own. A fire, I'll let someone know.
You are aware that most fires are caused by faulty wiring and not when people are home.
Yeah, you said that like the choices were toast or I start a fire.
Yeah. It's like most fires are caused by arson rather than like just.
Arson or breakfast.
I'm gonna start a fire. I will tell people.
But it's not just toast. Right, okay, that's fair. If it was just toast, fine. But it's like the kettle going off a bit, and it's a bit too much steam, and then it's like wow, 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 wow.
Oh, it sounds like yours are
Someone
really
needs to
sensitive.
invent
Yeah,
a smoke detector that can tell
Knows
the
what it's doing.
difference
Yeah.
of what sort of smoke.
I was making jelly the other day.
I feel like we have AI doing incredible things. Surely we can make a
Surely.
smoke detector that can tell the difference between the two.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is
a machine that smells, isn't it?
It's the only machine that smells. Arguably.
What are you talking about?
As
Is
in
this
not-
also
as in-
something I
as in-
don't know?
I feel like
As in
I know
it doesn't
exactly
have a
what you mean.
scent, but that's its job.
It's
Is it
able-
smells
it's able-
smoke?
Oh
Yeah.
right, okay. No, but it senses it.
But so do we.
doesn't have, like,
That's
a
how our
nose.
noses work.
Okay, fine. Okay, this was another microphone in the moment where I was like, I don't know anything.
You think, all right, so that is the only machine that smells. But in your head, be honest, Hoovers kind of have a big nose as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
that's
Hoover has a big
true.
nose.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
or is it a
honking.
mouth?
Yeah. Or is it a mouth as well? They snore. Hoovers snore. I feel
They
like they
do.
snore.
Yeah.
Keeping it on brand for the podcast.
I used to put a pair of tights over my
Hoover?
yeah.
Okay.
And I don't want to tell you what I did with it after that.
I feel like people do that to stop
no.
them from getting earrings and stuff.
And to catch spiders.
Yeah.
Oh, cute.
And then you put them out the window.
But on my smoke detector at uni, I used to put tights over it so I could smoke in my room. Oh, you just take them off when you're done. You didn't need to take the whole thing off.
Okay.
Mate, you could have just whacked some.
Tights on.
What
Tights
about
up there.
a shower cap?
Oh, that's the
Would that
classic,
work?
isn't it? Yeah.
Stick a shower cap
I've
over
been
it while
in
you're making
hotels with
toast.
people and they say, we'll put a shower cap over there so I can have a smoke, please. I've only just noticed that you're vaping this whole time as well.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know a vapor. I don't know anybody that vapes.
And you
this is
think
new
you
technology
detect
for
a
me.
fire?
You don't know anyone who vapes.
I don't know a vapor. Is it called a vapor?
Vapors.
Vaporeon. I don't know. Is it nice? What is going on
Is it
here?
bothering you?
Not in the slightest.
Do you
I've-
want to try some?
No, thank you. That's called peer
It is
pressure.
peer pressure. That's why we brought you here today.
Thank you. No, I just have never seen one up close.
Oh. Well, what you do is you stick it in your gob and then smoke comes out. But I do it in a way inside where I'm very stealthy, so I sort of swallow the smoke without letting it out.
Okay.
It takes 7 years before it comes out your butt.
One day I'm just going to do this enormous vapey fart.
And then the smoke detector's
Yeah.
going to, I was at a play in 2019 where my character vaped. And so I got, as part of the play, the prop was like a zero nicotine vape, which I still use as a prop and stuff. But I learnt how to do smoke rings with it.
That's cool.
But it turns out that I once tried properly vaping and it turns out I do not know how to inhale. I'm one of those kind of
You never
things.
smoked either?
I've tried.
Okay.
It's not for me.
I just smoked a herbal cigarette for the first time in my life, like a real one, not that's not a euphemism for marijuana. I've never smoked a cigarette or anything, but my character in my upcoming show smokes.
This really surprises me as like a teen, like sleeping on the roof.
That's
like,
a little goth.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
And I just feel like smoking goes with that like automatically.
I was way too of a goody two shoes to be a proper goth.
I love
I was
that.
pretending to be like.
I think we would have been friends.
I think we would have been friends for sure. I think that stealth vaping is something that they should put into smoke detectors. If you can do it, then my smoke detector should do it. Just breathe it in. Don't make a big deal about it, and don't let everybody know that it's happening. That's what I want from my smoke detector.
And then slowly develop lung cancer over.
Yeah. It's a smoke detector.
If I could do
it's
it,
like
so
a
can
little
the smoke
Nazi
detector.
barnacle on the ceiling. I don't care. Do what he wants.
Nazi barnacle.
He's judging us up there.
Okay, who would like to tell a bedtime story first?
I'll go first.
Will you? Great. Okay, so here are your free word phrases that you've got to fit into a story.
It's a good reaction.
If you want to make notes what you think they are, because you get 3 guesses.
Okay.
And then okay, Jordan.
Yeah.
When you're ready, you've got 2 minutes. You've got to get them all in. They don't have to be in that order.
Okay.
Please, can we hear your bedtime story now?
Once upon a bedtime story, there was a number of small children in a town of in a town of a town that name that I'm just going to make up now, which is Carcassonne. That's a town in France. I'm just telling you that now as a piece of useless information unrelated to the story.
Very subtle.
Many kids. There was small scared Sally. There was medium mad Margaret. There was big bossy Billy. There was several children. They were religious kids. These were religious children. They learned that on their own. They just came about that information on their own. It wasn't indoctrinated down. They just born religious. So they went to a church where they met a man who worked at that church, known as a vicar. Yeah, I suppose you call him a vicar, wouldn't you? And in that vicar's woeful parish, which is a phrase nobody could possibly slip into a story unintentionally, they learned that God wasn't real. The end. End of the story.
Amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. What a raconteurs.
Wow.
Okay.
I've heard that story before, actually.
Yeah.
I think
It was derivative.
Yeah.
You illustrated it, didn't
It was
you?
derivative of the writing on this piece of paper. Right?
No, I thought that was brilliantly done.
Thank you.
Right, Beck. 3 guesses. What are you thinking?
I'll be honest. I think the first part of that story, I definitely missed something because I was just trying to understand the narrative.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Yeah,
I'm going to go big bossy Billy.
No, it was that one.
Third one, mate.
Third one.
It's
Rule of 3.
comedians,
Yeah.
rule of 3,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
Vicar's woeful parish.
No.
No?
I'm kidding. Of course it was. Of course it was.
What a mislead that would be. And God wasn't real?
No, that was all me.
Ah.
The town of Carcassonne. This is in France, in brackets.
Carcassonne. But I will get. But
Carcassonne.
I think that's what
brilliant
threw me.
reception.
Because I was like, definitely you're trying to read that off something. But Carcassonne is not 3 words. And so then I was like, maybe I've misunderstood something.
No, it's
That was
down with
great.
Carcassonne. Well
Thank
done.
you.
All right.
Enjoyed that. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was brilliant.
Yeah.
I love that. Right, Beck, when you're ready, please, could me and Jordan hear your bedtime story?
Okay. This is a true story that happened to me. Because this morning when I woke up and I was like, oh crap, I'm awake. I was then reminded of a little duck that...
A little duck.
A little duck.
Okay.
That used to live down the road from me. And I was reminded of this because I woke myself up with a fart that sounded like a quack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Checks out.
Yeah.
Checks out.
And so I realized I'm very hungry for duck. So
Sure.
I went to the butcher and got myself a large mallard. And then that evening I had a bountiful feast. And then all on my own. No one was invited. And the moral of the story is spinsters are marvelous.
Okay, you done? Is that it?
That was a bold moral to that story. I feel like, that really just came off the top of your head, that last bit,
Do you know what? I keep telling people I'm not a strong improviser. It's not my strong point.
Did you say any of the phrases? Yeah, we got to any of the phrases? Because that was
you cut that. That was quick. Yeah.
Well, I hated every minute of it.
Okay. There wasn't an
over.
ounce of fat on that routine.
Routine is a very, very kind description.
That's your type 2, isn't it? Okay, Jordan, what do you think?
I will work backwards from the end, if that's all right. I believe the moral of the story might have been a phrase taken from a piece of paper. Spinsters are marvellous.
For a second, I thought you were going to say moral of story.
That's the bit
what
you think's
mislead.
Yes. Beck, is that on there?
Yes.
It's a great moral, don't get me wrong. A bountiful feast.
Yeah. How could
that was really well tied up in there. I think the duck was a very good mislead, if I'm not mistaken, because I don't think the first phrase contains duck. Am I wrong? I think the first phrase is crap, I'm awake.
Damn it, you're good.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Was it really?
Yeah, you're really good.
I think we definitely would have been friends.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool.
My
Not
go-to
now we're
thing
mortal
is
enemies.
duck. Like if I'm improvising, I'm like, duck.
Man,
Yeah.
I loved the narrative of did a fart, sounded like a quack, hungry for duck. That's
Also,
really
the
good.
butcher for a duck. I don't know why, but I don't think if that's where I go for some duck.
No, I
You
was
would.
thinking about that as Beck was saying it. Like where?
Well, like a
it's
pond.
not, yeah, you just get it straight from the source.
A pond on a hot day. That's where you get your duck.
Go find the children feeding the ducks. Yank one out. No, because it feels like it doesn't. It feels like it doesn't.
That's the soundbite.
Yeah, the duck or the
Down to the
child.
pond, yank one out. Yeah.
It doesn't feel like a butcher is where you're meant to get it, but also it's not a fish, is it? Because it's.
Wait, no, let me check my notes. No, you're right. No, it's not a fish.
This isn't another
It's
like
a bird.
smoke alarm earphone thing. I do know that ducks aren't fish. Okay, that was amazing. So that means that Beck had 2, Jordan had all 3.
Oh, okay.
So Beck, you're the loser, which means I'm so sorry.
That's
all
not
congratulations.
the first time I've heard that in bed.
But Beck, you're the loser. So it's up to you now to sing us out with a bedtime lullaby. And I know you say you hate improvising, but I'm afraid this must be an original piece.
Okay. Oh, right.
And Jordan and I will try and fall asleep.
What?
So it can't be in the times of chimpanzees. There was a monkey. All right.
Count down to the word duck appearing in the
I
song.
can't wait for that.
yeah.
Okay, off you go.
Hush, little darlings, don't you? Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna start again.
Okay. Don't overthink it.
Yeah.
Let it flow through
I
you.
gotta flow through.
I'm nearly asleep. Like, I think it's
Yeah.
2 little girls sleeping in a bed. One in pink, another with a beanie on her head.
Yes.
Warm socks are fuzzy. Puppies are kind. I hope that this is a lovely rhyme. It will send you to sleep and give you good luck. May you have dreams of duck.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
So good. Yeah. Very
Honk, shoo, honk, shoo,
honk,
honk,
shoo,
shoo,
honk,
honk,
shoo. Oh, we're so tired now. Well, all that's left to say is thank you very much, Beck, and good night, Beck.
Good night.
Good night, Jordan.
night.
Thanks very much, as always, to my wonderful guests this week. This podcast was produced by Steve Pretty. It was edited by Steve Pretty. The music was by, and you'll never believe this, Steve Pretty. What a guy. Thanks for listening. Honk, shoo.